Doja. Mm-mm-mm. Looks like you're back in the news again. You know, it feels like every time I see her name pop up on my Twitter feed or in some type of news headline, it's never for a positive. You feel me? If it's not for her music, it's never for nothing positive. What it is, y'all? ENX Hunter back at it. Freshly braided ENX Hunter, actually. These hosts is not fresh. I got them a few days ago. I just wanted to show them off. But now, we here to discuss Miss Doja Cat. She's back in the news again. She's back in recent headlines for hating her fans, apparently. So Miss Doja was on Threads. Y'all know about Threads. It's Instagram's competitor to Twitter. Not even Twitter no more. Shit called X now. X.com, which in itself is crazy. Regardless, Doja Cat was on Threads. She had made a thread saying, and I quote,
"My life rules. My style, my attitude."
No, normal thread, normal tweet, whatever. And then a Doja Cat fan replies with,
"I want to hear you say, I do love you guys, as you usually say to your fans."
And then Miss Doja comes back with this kicker.
"I don't though. I don't even know y'all."
And the fan continues on to say,
"And we don't know you. We've supported you through thick and thin. Mind you, you'd be nothing without us."
Factual.
You did work at a grocery store making songs in garage band, Miss High School Dropout.
I didn't even know she dropped out of high school. And then Doja again responds with,
"Nobody forced you. I don't know why you're talking to me like you're my mother. You sound like a crazy person."
Now I want to pause it right here, kind of dissect this a little bit, because I feel like they're both in the right and they're both in the wrong. Firstly, I believe that Doja is wrong for saying that she doesn't have to say she loves her fans because she doesn't know them personally. I mean, of course, you're not gonna know all thousands, millions of your fans. That's fucking impossible. But when you speak about them as a group, as a collective of people that literally helped push your music into where it is today, to all the charting songs, all the platinum songs, all the headlining festivals, all the money you've made to afford the lifestyle you live today, the privileged lifestyle you live today, like that shit should come with some appreciation at the very least. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, stan culture has gone too far, or just fans are doing too much. You're creating too much of these parasocial relationships with not just these artists, but I see it with like YouTubers and streamers as well. And it's getting really, really disturbing. I ain't gonna lie. Like, yes, I understand that without y'all, without the fans, these artists would literally be nothing. They would just be another Joe Schmo singing for coins on the street. But at the same time, I don't know why y'all expect so much out of these artists, because at the end of the day, their job is just to provide music. Their job is to provide entertainment at the end of the day. Singer releases songs, a YouTuber releases videos, an actor acts and releases movies. So I don't really feel like they're entitled to have to, you know what I'm saying, be kissing the fans' asses, for lack of a better term. But again, the way Doja responded to both of these, even this last one, crazy. I feel like everybody's in the wrong here. Not in the wrongs per se, but everyone here has some wrong to them. And then Doja Cat went on live to further explain this comment thread, this little exchange. So let's see what she has to say about this. All right, y'all, let's see what Doja has to say about this.
"I love my fans. I love all the people who support me. I love the people who I wouldn't have this painting in front of me if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have food on my table if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have a fucking excess of cheese sticks in my fridge if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have my dog if it wasn't for my fans. I wouldn't have my house if it wasn't for my fans. Well, no, I would have a home, but I wouldn't have this house probably if it wasn't for my fans. But I'm not giving them all the credit because I do work my ass off, so it's like a 50-50 thing. I love my fans."
I mean, I understand where she's coming from, to be completely honest with y'all. Like, I understand where she's coming from, to where, you know, of course, the fans, you know, they gave her that push, you know, they made her popular, like, you know, gave her the publicity that she needed. But at the same time, she made music good enough for y'all to actually enjoy and consume and want to share and want to enjoy and want to be heard in the radios and the festivals and the etc, etc. So I understand it's a two-way street, but Doja, your delivery, the way you went about this was completely horrible, completely wrong. And I don't, you know, there's certain ways you can like go about it to where you don't potentially destroy your whole career and have this, I don't know, seemingly meltdown. I don't want to say you're having a meltdown because I don't know you in real life. I'll probably never meet you in real life. But from the outside looking in, you looking batshit crazy, my dog. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Another thing people got mad at Doja Cat for was because she criticized what her fan base had dubbed themselves. They called themselves the Kittens. This is in another thread, actually. Let me go get that thread. I'll read it to y'all. So she said, "My fans don't name themselves shit. If you call yourself a kitten or fucking kittens, that means you need to get off your phone and get a job and help your parents with the house." Truly and honestly, when I read this, I was chuckling. I was laughing. This is a funny ass tweet to me. Because I partially agree with her to some extent. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you over the age of, like, let's say like 22, 23, 24, and you're unironically calling yourself a kitten, you're unironically calling yourself a Swiftie, you're unironically calling yourself a vamp, for my Playboy Cardi fans, like, come on now. What the fuck is we doing? Go on Indeed, go outside, hand your resumes out, because this is not productive activity. Now, if you're just having fun, making jokes, making goofy fun time, oh yeah, go ahead, have all the fun in the world. It's just ironic, like, who cares? But if you go around, let's say to the club or to a function, a house party, and you talking about,
oh, the kittens is outside,
The vamps is outside.
like, my nigga, what is we doing? What is we doing? I want to bring it back to the idea of fans of certain artists living parasocially to these artists and just having an unhealthy obsession and quote unquote connection with them, and essentially copping a plea for these artists. And it's really bad with Doja Cat fans, because it's been proven, it's been shown that Doja been doing some crazy stuff, some shady shit for a while now, like how she was in them white incel chat rooms talking about some crazy shit. This was like a couple years ago. I feel like that got exposed. Her fans were like,
oh, Doja did that? Oh, I don't care, I'm gonna look away.
you know what I'm saying? Like, completely ignored it. They don't give a. But then as I was doing my research, I found this tweet, and this shit kind of shocked me. That, like, it really shocked me how people can find ways to cope with different situations. Let me read this for y'all. So this is in response, of course, to all the hate that Doja's been showing her fans, all the quote unquote hate. This fan account says,
Please, attention. Doja does love us, but she is now playing the role of Scarlet. There are two different characters. In an interview, she said that she apologized for what happened later. She also said that she loved us before she got into the role of Scarlet. She doesn't hate us, but Scarlet does, since she's evil. But Doja doesn't despise us. Hate messages are from Scarlet.
really, nigga? Now, I don't know if Scarlet's supposed to be like her alter ego on some shit, and this is like awesome big marketing ploy, which on the off chance that it is, on the 1% chance that it is, immaculate work. But we're gonna take the more realistic side of things and, you know, assume that it's not a marketing ploy, that this is just, you know, her doing her. You know what I'm saying? This fan account is this is the ultimate degree of copium I've ever seen. She's telling you how she feels. It would have been nothing for her to keep going with what the regular label wants her to do. You know what I'm saying? Sell these tickets, sell these merch. I love you fans. Da 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 da. Because Doja has shown y'all many times how she feels. Many times how she feels. Like, this is not new. This is not sprung up out the blue. Bars, nigga, off the top. Nigga, I won't stop. Come on. I'm sorry. Like, come on. Like, who is writing all of this? I'm not even gonna read this whole text, but I can already tell it's gonna be going on about. Let's just skim through it. We tolerated all that occurred recently while protecting ultimately your personal life. He is the chief. Yeah, we won't talk about her man, because that's another part that people was pissed off about. But this whole paragraph, not needed. Not needed in the slightest. I don't think anyone gonna read it. Doja herself not gonna read it. I'm not gonna read it. But this is an unhealthy level of parasocialness. Like, she obviously doesn't care about y'all. How do you care? Like, you don't have to care about her that much. Doja's fucked up, but y'all are just as, these parasocial fans are just as crazy. They just as long. Now, the final reason today why I saw that hella people are pissed off at Doja Cat is because of her new man, her new boo thing. He goes by the name of Jay Cyrus, former Vine star, now Twitch streamer. And I mean, he ain't really popping on Twitch, ain't really popping on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? YouTube channel ain't really YouTubing. I mean, he getting more views than me, so who am I really to talk about? Like, but the reason why people are so up in arms about this man Jay Cyrus is that he has multiple allegations of abuse, manipulation, sexual misconduct, grooming, just like despicable allegations. And when people have confronted Doja about it, apparently she just blocks them on Twitter, on the internet, and just refuses to acknowledge you know, these allegations, refuses to acknowledge the reputation around Buddy's name. You feel me? Apparently they're even lined up to get engaged, which is wild, because I don't think they've been dating for too long. Yeah, y'all, I don't know what arc Doja Cat's going down. Maybe it's not even an arc, maybe it's just who she is, you know. She's just really, you know, putting it out to the world at this point. But I was always going through Twitter, or should I say x.com, which is still a nasty ass name. As I was scrolling through trying to find some more info for this video, I ran into this tweet by my man Henny Gangbear, And it perfectly exemplified what's going on. Let me read it to y'all. So Doja Cat, who was exposed at the beginning of her career for hanging out in a racist incel chat rooms and showing feet and catering to white supremacists, is now under fire for protecting her boyfriend, who has been outed as a racist groomer. Shocker, LMAO. And you know what I'm saying? If people are having repeated behaviors, you feel me, repeated toxic behaviors, maybe, you know, one time could be a mistake. 2 times could be okay, you know, it happens to people, we're human. 3 times and up, that's just who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's just who you are. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens next with Doja Cat. Maybe she has some new music coming out. Maybe this is all just a big promo, big whatever. But, I don't know. She weird. The fans weird. All of this shit weird. This is Holly weird.